Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You know who I am, but that has not ever stopped me from reminding you that I am the three-time Naboxed award-winning Naboxed. As you can tell by the... Hey, microphone, you want to stay on for me, please? So, as you can tell by the title, I am in Richmond. This is the second episode of the Tourism Challenge for 2026. Now, there is the neighborhood here. I remember hitting this contingent last year. So, I'm going to start here at the Stevenson tram. So I'm in the Stevenson neighborhood. The bus stops right here, actually, at the tram. So, let's take a look at what they have here this year. So for the Tourism Challenge, there's about four different questions that you can answer. You just have to pick one. And as soon as you get the one, you go and you answer it, and you'll get your stamp. So, if you look over here, it does give you a timeline of various forms of transportation. So, of course, like trains and stagecoaches. So, this particular one, the Stevenson tram, was actually built in 1912. So, yeah, it's like, for those who don't know what a tram is, it's a form of transportation. And it goes back to the early 1900s. So, I'm going to go look for my tourism answer. Now, I just don't think it would be proper to come all the way here and not actually go into the tram. So, I see here a question that I can answer. They do have a box with fake versions that you can answer, and then you'll be able to come in and give your answer and get your stamp. And also, they have a fake. They have like a fake pig. Do you think they named him? If you want to find out, you can come check it out. Yeah, so the tram's done, and that's my 14th overall stamp. So my work gave me a free stamp. That's like, it's the equivalent of a bingo free space. I got the 9 last week throughout Vancouver. I did the Maple Ridge neighborhood, whatever, like a day out stamps. And that was actually easier than Granville Island, I found. So anyway, I'm going to be giving you guys numbers. Whatever number I give you in each video, that's the number I'm at for that particular video. You have not seen the Maple Ridge one because that's very spoiler heavy, so that one's... I've scheduled that one for June 1st, when it's all done. And because I'm making the point to not be as minimally spoily as possible. So, I don't want to be giving everyone the answers. So, I'll just be like those neighborhood ones where you have to give scavenger hunt word sentences or whatever. They're going up in June. But these ones I'm doing as I go, and because I can do the various challenges, and I can do little tricks to avoid spoiling things. But I still want to go around. I still want to have fun doing the videos. So that said, let's continue on. Well, I know they do have a neighborhood one here in Steveston as well. This one, you have to physically go to the different stores and get business cards, so that you can't avoid doing the work. You physically have to go there, physically pick up a business card, and then go on to the next one. So I can do that without spoiling anything. So gonna come into this store. What's it called? A Monkey Tree. And that's actually one of the stores where you can get a business card and count it towards your neighborhood stamps. So I got the first card, and now I am off to the Steveston Museum, and we'll see what's going on there for my next stamp. So for those who have not been here before, I know I've done this one. It's actually a pretty small, it's just a neighborhood museum. So it's a really small one. It's only a few rooms. You can get in and out pretty quickly. There's 2 questions. I got the first one. The second is there's some pop-up art, and I have to decide which one I like best and then explain why. So we'll see how that goes. So that's 2 stamps, 1 question, and there's also a pop-up art that you have to pick a favorite and you have to explain why. So I got those down. So that's 2 attraction stamps already, and I got my first of the 4 required cards for the Steveston Neighborhood Challenge. So I have a sneaking suspicion that the Steveston neighborhood will be a fair bit easier than the Granville Island one. But nevertheless, the legwork must be done. So here we go. I'm off to the cannery. So there's a pop-up vintage sale going on today. I don't really see anything that would quite grab at me, but once in a while it is nice to see it's interesting to see things like this pop up. So you'll probably be gone by the time you see this, but I just wanted to show you guys that it's here. So I am in the cannery, and just like all previous years I've done the cannery. You pick 3 out of the 5 questions. I snapped a picture on my phone, and so if you remember back when I did my 500th video with Pavali, we came here. There was a boat at the entrance, but there's also a fish boat in the Lego model. So something to do with that one. So I'm going to go find that. So that's the Lego boat. So there is a question about that. You do have to. I am trying to be as not spoilery as possible, so I'm going to not reveal the answer. Oh, good. Okay, so there is a recollections exhibit in the cannery here, and there's some lockers, and you have to name something in the locker. So obviously I'm not going to show you the locker. Again, I'm trying to be not spoilery. And again, it's you only have to answer 3 of the 5 questions, so you don't have to answer that particular one if you don't want to. So off to the next one. So I got 2 of the answers. I just need 1 more. And there is a scale here where you can find out how much you would be worth if you were coho. I'm a fat man. So I'm obviously would fetch quite a bit of money. So I do technically have my 3 answers. So I can go get my stamp. So I got the 3 required questions, and I also did answer the other 2. Just because I'm doing this for the channel, I do want to get as much as I can. So anyway, there is a weight-related question where, like, you weigh yourself. I am worth $47.84 in Coho. I'm assuming that this was quite a long time ago because it's like 13 cents a pound. I don't think there's any fish that's worth 13 cents a pound anymore. So anyway, that was my weight. You have to come up with your own weight. You have to go and you have to have your own weight yourself. I am a fat man. So anyway, I think the next one, the next stop is at Britannia Shipyard. So I'll be going there next. Well, we're here at the Britannia Shipyards. I am to make my way over to the visitor center. That's where I'm going to start the Britannia leg of the Steveston tour. So, let's see, where is that? So, I'm going to go find the visitor center. So, I got my questions. They give you, they're like 4 selections of 2 questions. And the one that I got involves boat tours that take place in a particular season. And the second question is I have to pick a favorite heritage building and explain why. So, as long as I can have an opinion on something, then I should be good. Anyone who remembers the first time I came here might remember the Morse code that we had to do for the challenge a couple years ago. Now that the attractions in Steveston have all been stamped, I'm doing the neighborhood. I already got the little monkey spot. Now there's Sinfully the Best chocolate shop. That is the second neighborhood card that I have to get. So I'll be out. I'll be in and out pretty quickly, and then I'll go tell you about the next place. Okay, Sinfully the Best just scored some pretty good points with me. They gave me a free cupcake sample. This is actually the first thing I'm going to be eating all day, which, considering my size, feels like quite the accomplishment. So I know this is not the best thing to have for your first piece of food in the day, but it's free. Who's going to argue it's free? Yeah, like you look here, nicely presented. Little slice of chocolate at the top.
Sorry, Edwin, then Caulfield, and then Mackenzie, and then us.
Oh, that is delicious. But it's chocolate, so I want to make sure I get all of it, clean up what I drop before any dogs can get to it. So, be back shortly. So, Steveston Maternity was my third card in the Steveston neighborhood. And so I'm still going to give these guys a shout out whenever I can. Now, obviously, for those who may or may not know me, I have zero plans of having kids, so I don't think I'll ever quite have to worry about buying anything from a place like that myself, at least for myself. But still want to make sure I'm being fair to everyone and shouting out everything. So anyway, just need one more card and then I'll be good. And then we'll see what happens after that. And finally, we're at Serendipities. Now this year, Serendipities is being so awesome They're just leaving their cards outside, so I can grab my first one. Now I can go and get my stamp. Because it's neighborhood, so I get 2. That'll bring me up to 6 today. And there we have it, folks. I have acquired the Steveston neighborhood stamps. And it's time to get back on the bus and leave Steveston. Now, I got curious at the Sinfully the Best, so I picked up a few chocolates there. They go by weight. It's one of those pricier ones where you can tell that they put a lot of time and effort into their chocolate. It was like almost $18 for 6 pieces. Well, that said, I will give them a try. And she did actually throw in a caramel, like a free caramel. So when I can go find a place and sit down, I'll give it a try and let you know what I think. So the lady at the Sinfully the Best did throw in a free caramel along with the chocolates I picked up. This is a passion fruit caramel. So want to give it a try for you guys. Let's see. That cupcake that I actually tried earlier, that has a touch of just a touch of coffee in there. I found I detected. It might put my finger on it at first, but I tried it. Like, hey, does that have coffee? Like, yeah, it does. So anyway, passion fruit caramel. You can really taste it too. Nice refreshing taste to it. Sweet, obviously. So they do actually keep it a little bit on the cooler side, so that way it doesn't stick to your teeth the way a lot of caramels like that do. They have actually a few different ones. Like, I'm not the coconut guy, so I avoided the coconut one. So anyway, wanted to give that a try for the camera, because I thought it was nice to zoom that extra little bit. So anyway, it's just after 2 o'clock here. I'm gonna see if I can make it to the museum and art gallery in time. I don't know if I will, but I want to see if I can. So I'll let you know when I get there. Well, folks, I made it to the Richmond Museum. Now, for this year, there's actually a skateboard scene going on in here. So come check it out. Like both, you can do one or the other. But so like you can answer one question, or you can do. Take 2 photos, and you just have to show them the photos. So anyway, I got the answer, so I'll check out the art gallery. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got the gallery and the museum, Richmond Gallery, Richmond Museum, and I think I'm going to, where am I? I remember this place. It's the Richmond Olympic Experience, and there's a tourism challenge here as well. I think I'm going to get my 9th stamp for the 2nd week in a row. Got the questions? Let's do this. So you have to answer 5 questions at the Richmond Olympic Experience, but since I was only here a few months ago, I was actually able to trek through here pretty quickly and with some knowledge about I knew where I could find each thing. So I'm gonna go and get my 9th stamp and then maybe get out of here. Dun dun dun! So yeah, just as you guys recall, I just came here fairly recently, so I don't see much need for me to just stick around and do a whole lot. Like, you're not going to have anything fresh here. So anyway, might be time for me to get going, and that'll be that. Okay, so, well, near Waterfront Station right now. Remember last week when I set my personal best of 9 stamps? That's no longer my personal best. I tied it at the Richmond Olympic Experience. Waterfront has a couple hotels in here, so I just added 2 more. Now 11 is my personal best. So now, okay, I'm officially calling it a day now. I'm packing it in, gonna go home. And thank you for joining me. And man, I'm getting overexposed here. So anyway, thank you for joining me this week. Forgive the background. I'm tired and I don't feel like resetting everything. So, thank you to the Steveson neighborhood businesses, the nursery, oh, I'm tired. Yeah, I mentioned the 4 places earlier. And the 2 hotels here. Fairmont and Pan Pacific. So, thank you for watching, everyone, and stay tuned. Still got more to do. But, that will come when it comes. Till then, bye everyone.